Hi, I'm Liz. Growing up with Relient K has probably been one of the best things that happened to me growing up. They were my first favorite band ever, and were essentially the ones to introduce me to the whole concept of bands and being able to just create awesome memories with the music, and that is exactly what happened to me. Um, my older brother introduced me to the music in the first place, and that was nice because we were able to have a really great bond together as we just jammed out. Um, I was able to create awesome memories, going on road trips with my family and listening to the albums from start to finish, or driving in the highway at night and just feeling nostalgic and reminiscing on all these great memories is really nice. It's always really nice. Back in 2011, the closest figure that I had to a grandmother, was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, and the only song that seemed to comfort me and give me the comfort that I really needed at the time was Deathbed. And certainly I would always listen to that song whenever we go to the hospital or come home from the hospital, and all those nights, long nights that were very confusing and very painful to see her slowly deteriorating. The song helped me understand the concept that the day that she was to stop breathing and just pass away, she wasn't going to deteriorate completely or be gone completely. Instead, her soul was to be carried in these loving arms of this loving father, and he was going to bring her home finally. And that was a nice and very comforting concept. As I would listen to the song and try to understand what was going on and how I would apply that song to their circumstances. So I'm very thankful for that and that beautiful concept. And just thank you, Relient K, for all the great memories and the beautiful concepts and the wonderful journey it's been having your music in my life. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys.
Hello, my name is Josh, and Relient K has had a huge impact on my life. When I was about 8 years old, I started having really bad headaches and migraines, so I went to the doctor, and he said that I had sinus problems, so he started giving me sinus medication. And after 3 or 4 months of this not working, they're like, okay, if you just keep complaining, we're going to give you a CAT scan. So they gave me a CAT scan, found a tumor that big on the back of my head, right there. And it was blocking the brain fluid from flowing down my spine, and I was supposed to go on a plane the next day to Universal Studios Orlando. My head would have exploded. So they rushed me into emergency surgery, and they got it out, and I finally got to go to Universal Studios again, but I was in a wheelchair because I had just had brain surgery. So I was being pushed down the midway, and I heard, I'm giving up slowly, and I looked up, and I see Be My Escape music video playing on the screen, and I felt comfortable for the first time since my surgery because I was somewhere happy with something I knew, that being Be My Escape and Relient K, because my sister was a youth group aged Christian girl, so she knew Relient K, as all youth group aged Christian people do. And I started listening to them a little bit, but then I just dropped off. I stopped listening to them, listened to them on and off until I was 12. My sister bribed me to not tattle on me. She said I had to get Forget and Not Slow Down for my birthday so she could have it. I said, okay, I got it. Never listened to it. It disappeared. And then last summer, I went through a breakup where the girls started telling lies about me to my friends. So I lost a lot of friends. And I just basically got depressed because I felt so alone. And then I was going through my sister's trunk, and I found my Forget and Not Slow Down CD, so I started listening to it a lot. And it really helped me through the depression because the album is about that sort of stuff. And I started really getting into Relient K, like really into them, like super fan. And I started a thing called #BringRK to Buffalo because I realized Relient K hadn't been to Buffalo in like 10 plus years. And they ended up coming, and I got this hat, and it was the proudest Relient K moment of my life until May 20th at 6:33 p.m. when I got a DM from a girl named Tessa who I had tweeted at asking if she got VIP tickets for the Looking for America tour. And we started chit-chatting back and forth, realized we had a lot in common. We're dating now. She makes me so happy. It's honestly, we've only been dating for what seems like a little bit to other people, but to us it seems like forever. Had I never fallen in love with Relient K, I never could have fallen in love with Tessa. I believe in God, I believe in love, and I believe in us. And I'd like to thank Relient K for getting me through the dark times and leading me to the better times with people that I know I can trust, people that I'm comfortable with, and real friends, not fake friends who leave me when other people make lies about me. Without them, I don't even know if I'd be alive. So thank you so much, Matt, and you too, Dave, even though you left the band, but you're back, so you're still cool.
Hi, my name is Tessa, and I just wanted to thank Relient K for everything that they have done for me, because whether they realize it or not, I owe a lot of the positivity in my life to those boys. Their music and the band members mean the absolute world to me. And I went through a season in my life where I was just very unnecessarily angry and defiant. And I remember the only thing that would be able to calm me down was Relient K music, specifically the album. And the only thing that would make me smile for about 2 years of my life were the Relient K silliest podcasts I've ever seen. Because of Relient K, I know that I will never be alone. I have met an amazing community of individuals solely based on the fact that we all love Relient K. Most importantly, I met my best friend and other half this summer because of our mutual love of Relient K. And Joshua is everything I've ever wanted or needed in a boyfriend, and I wouldn't know him or have the most amazing relationship that I could ever ask for if it weren't for Relient K. So for that, I'm just so grateful. Relient K has really shaped the person I am today, whether it was a song that helped me grow in my faith in the Lord or a song that, taught me not to take life so seriously. That band and their music will just always be my favorite, and I am so thankful for them.
So Relient K has been my favorite band for a long time now. There's so many incredible artists out there and songs out there, but none of them are ever going to compare to Relient K, honestly, because they have meant so incredibly much to me. So I'm just going to give you a little glimpse into what they mean to me and how I started listening to them. So the first time I listened to them, I actually heard I'm Getting Nothing for Christmas, and shortly after that I listened to Be My Escape. And the first time I heard it, I was almost kind of in shock, because never in my life had a song made so much sense to me before. It kind of felt like either it was written for me or I had written it, because I'd always kind of felt like an outsider in some ways. Like the way I felt about the world, no one else felt that way. And that all changed when I listened to Be My Escape. And I legitimately kind of feel like my life changed that day too, because afterwards I kind of felt like someone was always there for me, and Relient K always got it, and they kind of became like my best friend. Sort of like whenever I was lonely or upset or sad or super happy and having a fantastic day, they were there. So basically, after I listened to Be My Escape, the first album I listened to all the way through was and I have so many fantastic memories of being on vacation, listening to it, and just singing it with my brothers, and just having it be there for me in the good times and the really tough ones. So after that, their music has helped me in so many ways I can't describe. When I've felt rejected or depressed, or have been through any time where I just felt like I couldn't make it to the next day, they have been there, and it's incredible because it's never felt like that with anyone else. I mean, there have literally been times where I've fallen asleep mouthing lyrics to When I Go Down, and it's really helped me through some hard times. Or I mean, like, there's even a time I remember when I was super happy and I was clowning around and literally screaming the lyrics to In Love with the 80s in my kitchen. So I don't know where my life would be without Relient K, but I don't want to know, because sharing their music with others and listening to it is literally some of my favorite parts of life. There's not much which is better, honestly. So since Relient K is the freshest band in the world and has been there with me through every up and down, I cannot thank them enough. So thank you, Relient K, for being there with me, for being my friend when I haven't had any others, and for totally getting me and being super cool. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm Chanel. I have been a Relient K fan for almost 13 years. So this is like my thank you for like 13 years of life. I didn't really grow up listening to a lot of rock music until my teens. Relient K is really the band that started it all for me. I have a cousin that I was really close with growing up, and one day I was over at their house, and he is like, you need to come upstairs, you know, I need to show you this song. And he played In Love with the 80s for me, because his name is Jeremy, and his name was the song, and we were like 12 at the time, and so it was like a big deal when you find a song that has your name in it. And from that moment on, I was kind of fascinated. I was like, this band, like, that's interesting, they're called Relient K, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. And then I had this guy who was like a big brother to me, still is, who loved Relient K. His name's Paul, and he was talking about them all the time. He was like 5 years older than me, and I thought he was the coolest person ever. And so I was like, my cousin told me about them, and Paul really likes them. I'm gonna listen to them. And so the first album I bought was To Left Don't Make a Right, because I knew Pink Tux, and I think my cousin got me into Mood Rings too, which is funny that I liked that song. But I like bought a mood ring because of it, and named my teddy bear Jefferson after Jefferson Airplane because he's from Aeropostale and his sweatshirt said Aero on it. 12 years ago I did that. And so you guys were really like the bands that really got me into the music that I like now. I started listening to Switchfoot just a few months later. So it's really cool to me that you guys are going on this tour with them this fall, and that I get to see you guys in my hometown play with both of you, because it was like Relient K, then Switchfoot, and that was like the gateway into like all of the music that I love. And so I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being as goofy and as real as you are, and just being yourselves completely all the time. Thank you for writing music, because I know that as an artist you feel a lot of things, and the fact that you share it with us is huge, and you've seen me through a lot. I mean, I was 13, I guess, when I started listening to you guys, and shortly after that, my family moved across the country, and you were the band I took with me. And then 2 years later, when things didn't work out, we moved back, and you guys were the band that was with me. And just, more than half my life. I'm 25 now. I was 13 when I started listening to you, and so it's been almost 13 years. I absolutely love you guys. I'm really thankful for the fact that you have chosen to share so much of your lives with us and share your pursuit of the Lord with us in the ups and the downs, just because I know that that there are really good times and there are really bad times, and y'all have, been through all of that, and you've been with me through all of that too, in my own life. So I'm thankful. It took me, I guess, about 6 years after I started listening to you before I was able to even make it to a show. I saw you guys for my senior trip in Asheville, North Carolina at the Orange Peel with Rookie of the Year and Deus Vale and Owl City. And so you guys introduced me to Owl City, and he's one of my favorite artists now. I started listening to him because I, heard that he was going on this tour with you guys, and I was excited about the tour, about getting to see you guys for the first time. And, since then, I have seen you, this will be my 5th time when you guys come to Chattanooga this fall. It's just been amazing. Growing up with you guys, seeing how you guys have grown musically, but also as people, with your relationship with the Lord, your relationships with others, and your relationships with each other as a band. I'm just really thankful. I've had a lot of really great adventures because of you. I met Anna because of you guys, and we decided to go see 21 Pilots together, after having just known each other on the internet because of you. And then this summer we decided to be ridiculously crazy and buy tickets to the Air for Free release in Akron when I live in Tennessee and she lives in Kentucky, and we road tripped. And it was just so amazing to get to experience that with you. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And this tour this fall, I know is just going to be amazing with you guys in Switchfoot. So many of my friends that I have met because of you guys are going to be at the same show that I'm at, and we're going to go so hard because we love each other and we love you guys. And so yeah, all of that to say, Matt, and all of you other guys who have been part of Reliant K over the years, whether it was John and Ethan or Dave, so glad you're back. Anybody else who has played with you guys, I know there have been so many people. I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for just the life that you have helped me to have. I think I'm a better person because of your music, and I'm just so thankful for you guys. And I'm gonna stop now before I keep rambling, because I'm gonna probably say the same things over and over again. But yes, have an amazing tour, and I will see you guys in Chattanooga.
Hey, I'm Caleb, and I've been listening to Reliant K for about 9 years now, I think. Ever since I was in 3rd grade, and I'm a senior in high school, so I think 9 years. I may be wrong, but it's been a long time. I remember I first saw them on TV. It was their Be My Escape music video, and I thought it was one of the coolest things ever. And so I've been listening to them ever since. And in my freshman year of high school, I started to look more into lyrics and stuff and try to figure out what kind of message the artist is trying to convey. And with Reliant K, I found out that some of their more Christian-oriented songs, like I Celebrate the Day, or For the Moments I Feel Faint, and whatever others there are, to me they became a really personal worship tool, I guess, if that makes sense. I worship to those songs quite a bit on my piano. I've slept to those songs, and they've really helped me through some of my worst days. And a lot of their songs are just really clever with their lyrics. They're deep and honest, and I think it's really cool. Most of their songs too are just they're fun to play and jam out to. When I'm in the car with my friends, we always play that and sing till the top of our lungs. And when I'm home alone and there's no one else in the house, I go to my piano and just play whatever song is next on my phone. And they're fun and they're very relatable, and man, just all the memories that I made just listening to the music, it's awesome. So thank you for making some of my favorite music of all time, and keep up the good work.